All right, I want to show you guys how this program looks on and works on Linux, I guess. Um, so this pretty much loads up the same way as on Mac or Windows. Just the interface looks a little bit different because it is a different the desktop. It is a different operating system. I actually started to develop this on Linux because I want to learn how to develop um, on Linux, and so this is why I'm implementing the GTK for the GUI for the graphical user interface. Um, and that's why it has persisted into Windows and Mac. On Mac, the open source like things like GTK is much easier to implement than on Windows. On Windows, you have to import the whole thing from. It's a little bit different. It's a lot more uh, work involved, but I eventually figured that out as well. So you can see there's a what can this do? You're probably wondering. Okay, this is a general video toolbox, but it's also a full-fledged video editing program. You can do whatever you want. Has a lot of tools built in. It's almost, you can think of it like a Swiss Army knife. So I already picked a video file here, with choose files. But you can also pick other things. You can scan your GoPro, import videos from there. You can connect your iPhone. You can import from there. Uh, and then once you have it, you can do all kinds of things. You can play it, right? You can play this. Holding bin is where you assemble your clips, like clip 1 to 3. Imagine there's a lot more clips. So you can assemble your clips in order you want. You can actually make a whole movie. You can also add photos, so you can transition clip, photo, whatever you want. I had one client that had a need for that. You have your effects. Everything is in here. You can put your textual list. You can export it. So that's what the holding bin, the idea of the holding bin is. And you can do this fairly quickly. If I click here, I can go start marker, whoops, start marker and marker, boo, send a holding bin. So imagine you selected some video you recorded on the GoPro or whatever. Here it is. Here's another one, right? You can do whatever you want. You can change your fade. You can preview everything. Um, you can preview your timeline. You can export your timeline. So the holding bin works at the metadata level, so it's really quick and it's non-destructive way to work with videos because it makes copies of everything. So it doesn't destroy this selected file. The director workbench is a little bit different because that, instead of working at a clip level, this works with the entire video and it has a lot of cool effects here. This is really cool things. There's about 19 of them in there. So we're slowly adding in there, testing them one by one. The cool thing is that any clips that we have here, you can also double click on it and the player will start. Let me do that. Whoops, sorry. But the thing is that this gives you additional editing with audio visual effects, but you have to use the holding bin because it doesn't make sense for the audio visual effects to come up when you're just previewing a regular file in the video player, like if you select the file, because this is not an editing mode here. You're not in editing mode. You're just like in visual inspection mode. Okay. Um, but to show you what this can do, let's say I'm not going to spend a bunch of time here, but let's pick one. Let's pick something. This is a cool one. And you can also preview it before you add it to the timeline. Hopefully something will happen soon. This is the original here. Says the effect kind of like that. So there's a lot of them, a lot of cool effects like that. There's, you have, you even have rule of thirds, which wouldn't apply to this because this is a famous movie, so they already did that. The directors and everything did that. But if you, let's say you shot you weren't thinking, you just had a bunch of video with your phone, whatever you want to, and you want to comply with the rule of thirds, this will scan and tell you how well it complies. Actually, this tells you over here at the very top, because it pre-scans this whole whatever video you have selected. You can do black and white, convert a color movie black and white, or improve an existing black and white movie into a better version of the original. Think about like a lot of black and white movies are recorded in 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s. None of this technology existed, so like you can potentially do that really easily. I've obviously not every single type of movie you would want to convert in black and white, but like, have you ever seen the Jaws in black and white? It's completely different experience. And I actually have, there's some blogs on my website that explain that. I'm not gonna go into it. But anyway, you can kind of see it, and then if you wanted to export it black and white, just do this, and then you just do convert. Pick wherever you want. You can convert it. It will do exactly that. You can import from GoPro Archive. So when you import from GoPro, you have an option to archive your videos to a network drive, like if you have a home lab. So then you can import it from it. You can also let's say you're running a Plex server for multimedia. You have a bunch of movies, video files, whatever. If that's publicly available, you can select that, and you can directly convert the codecs on your Plex server for the file that you select without doing any. So you don't have to like download it. You have to move it here to this client, do it, upload it. It will do it all automatically for you. It's pretty neat. VHS fix is awesome. This works with like older videos when you fix this, like all kinds of, it will pre-scan and also will recommend things for you. Obviously for this one doesn't qualify. You can do language transcriptions. This is huge when you think about it. And if so, you can add transcriptions on top of video. The soft subtitles, the ones that you already know, you can turn them on and off, but you can also burn subtitles. Let's say you have a English video and you want to add subtitles for whatever reason, but you can, or let's say you have an English video and you want to convert it to a different language. Automatically you can download the language packs as well. Or let's say you have a Polish movie and you want to put English subtitles, it will do that as well. There's a whole bunch of, just if you're in a translation, if you're a translator, this would change your life literally. You can also do benchmarks and stuff like that, and also has burn edit SDR. So when you capture a translation using this Whisper model, it creates a text file. It's called .str, and this has all the translation, like the timestamp of the video, where in a video in the translation. So if you're translating from a different language other than English, it might not be 100% accurate. It depends how clearly speakers are talking, everything. But if this will literally get you like 95, 98% there. And if you're professional like translator, you can literally edit your SDR file manually, make it as perfect if you're a native speaker, right? And then you can select that, edit it, burn. You can burn it back to the video. So you can use the model to get you like I said, 95, 98% there really quickly. it can go through a 2 or 3 hour video really quickly, and then spend an hour or so editing that. So that alone will change your life. You can you don't have to tell people I mean, you actually did that if you wanted to, but thing is, like you can still have the capability to edit and fine tune it however you want. So yeah, this is it, and you have a crash history in case it crashes. You can send me the log file for investigation. You have an internal log and everything that's happening here. So this is it. There's also I developed this free recorder app for Linux as well. You can download that on my website. This one's free. This one's $45. All right, cheers.